Hey, right, this is not anything to do with anything, as usual, random, that I've been talking about lately, but it's something I'm noticing a lot. So I thought I'd say something about it. It's a weird one. I kind of want to say to you, it's alright to not have mental health problems. I think it's great. I think it's great that people with mental health problems now feel more comfortable talking about it and are more open about it and a bit of feeling like they're being less judged maybe than they were previously. I've had mental health problems since day I was born, but I've been treated for mental health problems. I've got paranoid schizophrenia, psychosis, PTSD, like agoraphobia. What have I got? Well, psychosis. I've got a list as long as my arm, basically, of all diagnoses I've had. I've been in mental institutions. I've had every diagnosis under the sun. I've been on every medication under the sun. And yeah, it used to get judged or whatever, and now not so much. And people are, like I said, it's great that people are more open about talking about mental health and saying they've got mental health problems and talking about it, etc., etc. But I've noticed a lot as well. With that comes the flip side, which is it's all right not to have mental health. You don't want them. You don't want to have mental health problems. It's all right not. It's all right to have a shit day. Yeah, and not scream depression. It's all right to have a shit week and not scream depression and go to the doctors about it. It's all right to just, be having a crappy time, but it not be a mental health crisis. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you're going to get what I'm trying to say, because I'm not very good at putting stuff into words, but I feel like now it's accepted. A lot of people are like either wanting, because there's a thing on here. I mean, the thing that adjoins to this, the mental health thing, and saying you wouldn't want mental health problems, is my avid hate for people doing the voices thing with Harlequin, and all this, the voices in my head say it's all right, because that's really not okay, because it's not okay. I'm schizophrenic and it's hell. I have to question everything I hear, see, smell, touch, feel, taste. I have to question it, whether it's real, not real. Everything I hear in my head, the voices, not like fucking Harlequin, for real life, the voices in my head, I have to listen to the hell that they put me through on a daily basis, on a minute, secondly. There's no quiet in my head ever. There's voices, there's noises. It's insane in there, right? And it belittles Harlequin. So many people do this, and I know you're not meaning to, and I might get attacked for saying this and say it's just a harmless thing. Harlequin is a bloody cartoon character. She's not real, and people doing these Harlequin sketches and all these other things about the voices in your head is really insulting to people that actually do suffer with schizophrenia. And I don't know why people aren't sort of saying more about this. This jumped quickly to a rant, didn't it? From sort of saying it's okay to not have mental health problems, because it is. Because I think people now jump to it so quickly and think that they've got mad mental health problems when really they're just having a really bad week or whatever. And it's okay to just have a bad time, and you don't necessarily have mental health problems. You're just having a shit time. We all have shit times. You don't, just, if you obviously get help. If you feel so bad and it continues, get help. But don't just jump to, oh my God, I'm mentally ill. But there's this Harley and all these voices videos that I'm watching. I find them really insulting. I don't know if any other schizophrenics out there do, but it belittles like what we actually do go through, which is hell on earth, and you wouldn't want it. I'm shaking because I'm getting angry. You see my phone shaking. You wouldn't want it. You wouldn't want it. You wouldn't want the voices in your head telling you stuff, because it's hell and it's never quiet and it's awful. And honestly, you think about having to question everything. Just think about it for a second, yeah? That in that second that you're thinking about it, you got to question whether the things you're seeing, smelling, touching, hearing, feeling, everything, you have to question if it's real. In split second increments, you have to question whether that smell is real or a delusion. You have to become really good at it and be on really good medication and stuff to deal with this, because it is hell on earth and it is really life debilitating and it is awful. And I wouldn't wish it on my enemy. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, schizophrenia. I really, really, really wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And it's really starting to piss me off seeing all these, like, I know it's harmless, like fun, joking around and stuff, but it's like, you know, all these Harley sketches are all the people inside me say it's okay. All these, you know exactly what I mean, because we've all seen hundreds of Harley sketches. And just think about it, next time you're going to go do one, think about, would you do a sketch about... God, this is really, really... Would you do a sketch about... A joke sketch about someone with an arm missing? No, you wouldn't. You'd get so much abuse for it. Would you do a joke about, you know, I don't know, someone in a wheelchair? No, you wouldn't, because you would get abuse for it, for hate, yeah? Don't do the schizophrenia thing. Don't do the voices thing, because it's really insulting to people that actually do suffer with it, like myself and, like, you know, all the other schizophrenic sufferers out there. And I don't know if they're getting wound up like me about this, but it's really starting to get to me. And you might not even be, like, I know no one's sitting there going, ha ha ha, let's get to these schizophrenics by doing the Hardy thing. I know no one's thinking that. You're all just doing this harmless thing. But please, if you watch this video and watch it to this point, please don't do it anymore, because it is so insulting, and I feel like it should be back. I feel like it should be like as insulting, and people should be as outraged about it as they are, as if you would be taking the mickey out of someone with some sort of like a missing arm, a missing leg, just because you just can't see it. Doesn't mean it's not there. Don't mean you can take the piss out of it. And I know everyone's gonna say we're not. It's harmless. It's just. But just think, you wouldn't want it. Don't do the quotes, because they're not real. She's just a cartoon character. Yeah, very cool cartoon character, but she's a cartoon character and not real. And the voices in other people's heads who ask it, they are, okay? It's real for us. It's real. It's real life. We're dealing with it constantly. And like I said, you wouldn't want it ever. Like I said again, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. You would not want this. So don't ask for it. Don't make jokes about it. Don't even, like, I don't know. See, I'm getting lost because the voice in my head. Yeah. Please, anyone watch this and you're schizophrenic, please, if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, if you think I'm being a bit too, like, uppity about it or whatever, but I just think it's like an insult to us people who actually do have it and do have the voices telling us shit constantly, non-stop, no breaks. So yeah, let me know if you feel the same way, or if you feel it is just harmless, etc. I don't know. Maybe I'm making too big a deal out of it, but I'm insulted by it. But you might be insulted by something I would say. So, you know, but I do think twice about doing it, please. Just think. Peace.